Hey guys, welcome back to my channel GoofyGirl24. If you're new, then subscribe. If you're returning, then hello. So in today's video, I am going to be sharing with you my Jcpenney interview experience. So basically, if you're about to have your first interview and it's at Jcpenney, or if you are just, I don't know, wondering what it's like to have an interview at Jcpenney, then continue to watch this video because I will tell you my experience. Disclaimer, this camera is sitting on a bunch of boxes right now, therefore it might be a little shaky. So I've had 2 interviews with Jcpenney so far. My first ever job interview was with Jcpenney in 2015. I got the job, but it didn't work out. We never got back in contact with each other, so that didn't work out. The first Jcpenney interview I had, it was just me. There was no group interview. What happened was I applied online on the Jcpenney website. It was either snag a job or, I signed up online. I applied and then I got a call back. She called me back for an interview and I was like, okay, yeah, sure, thanks. Basically what I wore to the interview was, that was not 2015. Is that 2016? It was 2016, not 2015. What I wore to the Jcpenney interview was I wore just a black skirt and a white dressy shirt because I feel like you have to dress up for the interview, and yeah, I wore some dress shoes, some flats. I went up to the 2nd floor to meet with her. Behind the luggage section, there should be a room where they meet people for interviews, yeah. So I went there. It was just me and the manager who interviewed me. There was nobody else. She basically asked me my strengths, my weaknesses. She asked me about my previous job experience, in which I didn't have any experience, but I had like little things like babysitting and stuff like that, so yeah. She also asked me what could I bring to Jcpenney. Those are the basic questions that they might ask you. What else? She asked me, would I be able to work in a fast-paced environment? Because in Jcpenney, there's a lot of, there's going to be fast-paced, you have to keep it moving. So she asked me, would I be able to work in that environment? And yeah. So that was my first Jcpenney interview. The second interview, I'm going to show you what we did. So if you're going to a Jcpenney interview, a group interview, this is what you can expect. I showed up. I kind of couldn't find a luggage room. I was like lost. I was like, where? I couldn't find the room, and so I walked in. I'm like, oh, it's right here. As soon as I walk in, all of these faces looking at me. There's 4 girls in there already. Then I come in. Then another guy comes in, and there were 7 of us in the interview. 7. That's a lot. That's a big group. I would say a group interview is less nervous than being by yourself, because I don't know, you can like just feel comfortable. I don't know, it's not just like you and one person, you feel the pressure. It's like you feel calm. So we all went in and we all introduced ourselves. She wanted us to introduce ourselves, tell her one thing about us, and something that gave us joy in life. After that, there were blocks laid out on the table, and we had to, it was basically an exercise to see how well we could work with people. She had an iPad of the blocks built, and each of us had to take a turn looking at the iPad for 10 seconds, and we had 10 seconds. It went by so fast. I was looking, I'm like trying to remember the colors and the way it was, so I was like, and it got 1 minute to explain to the group how to fix up the blocks together. So yeah, that's an exercise you'll probably do. After that exercise, which took about, it seemed like it took like a long time, like 30 minutes or so. In our group, I don't know about any other, we went around saying why each of us wanted this job and which department we would feel comfortable working in. I said I wanted this job because I love Jcpenney. I shop there all the time. I really like working around clothes. It's just a really nice environment. And I said that the department I would work in was either juniors or kids, in which I don't know why I said kids, because I honestly would rather work like around the women's section, because like I like helping out older people, and I love the junior section. I've always wanted to work there. The junior section is really nice too. So yeah, that's basically what the interview process consisted of in my group, my Jcpenney interview experience. Yeah, that's basically it. And then she told us that she would get back in contact with us for orientation if we got, it kind of seemed like she gave all of us the job. She was like, I'll see you guys at orientation. But yeah, you'll get an email or a call back for orientation if you got the job. And luckily, surprise, finally I got a job. I got an email back for a position in juniors. So clap it up for me, because I've been searching for a job forever. I've had about 4 interviews at different places. Jcpenney was the first one I actually applied to, and it's my favorite store, so I'm kind of happy. But yeah, that's basically it for the Jcpenney interview experience. That's what will happen if you have it. Probably will happen if you have a Jcpenney interview. That's the end of this video. My voice is half gone. So if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Share your experience with Jcpenney interview or any interview. If you want any tips, you can ask me in the comments. And yeah, any interview tips, I might make a video. I'll see you guys later. Like, subscribe, comment, and goodbye.